Hey everyone, welcome back to AIPURE. We've got some exciting news to share. Just recently, Stability AI launched Stable Diffusion 3.5, their most powerful image generation model to date. The best part, it's completely free, open source, and available for offline use. There are no commercial licensing restrictions either, meaning you can generate any ultra-high definition images you need, including NSFW content. We gave it a try ourselves and found that both the speed and quality of the images are outstanding. It's more powerful than any other image generation tool out there. Now, let's get into our step-by-step tutorial on how to install Stable Diffusion 3.5. But before we dive in, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support is what keeps us going. Let's get started. Before we begin the installation, let's take a quick look at what's new with this release. Stability AI has introduced 3 different versions of the model: large, turbo, and medium. The first 2 are already available for download, while the medium version will be released on October 29th. Based on early reviews and real-world performance, Stable Diffusion 3.5 significantly outshines all previous versions. Now, what's the difference between these versions? The large model has 8 billion parameters, producing the highest quality images and the fastest response times. It's the most powerful model in the Stable Diffusion lineup, recommended for professional users. However, it requires a high-end setup, so if your computer has at least 16 GB of RAM, go for the large version. The second option is Turbo, which is optimized for systems with at least 8 GB of RAM. It can still produce high-quality images, but at a much faster rate compared to the large model. Both versions are free, so you can choose based on your system's capabilities. Now, let's move on to the installation tutorial. Step 1. Install ComfyUI. First, we need to install ComfyUI. Head to the link in the video description, scroll down to Assets, and find the ComfyUI zip file around 1.52 GDAUs. Click to download it, and once the download is complete, unzip the file. That's it for Step 1. Step 2. Download Stable Diffusion 3.5. Next, follow the link in the description to download the right version for your system. If you have at least 16 GB of VRAM, we recommend the large version. Otherwise, choose Turbo. After clicking the link, you'll be taken to the Hugging Face page. If you don't have an account yet, create one and log in. Then, navigate to Files and Versions. Scroll down to find SD3.5L, which is a small 11 KB file, and download it. Afterward, download the 16 GB SD3.5 large model file by clicking the download button on the right. Step 3. Download the clip files. To run Stable Diffusion 3.5 properly, you'll need 3 additional files. The download links for these are in the video description. If your VRAM is lower, replace the FP16 file with the FP8 version to avoid crashes. Make sure you're logged into your Hugging Face account. Otherwise, you won't have access to the downloads. Step 4. Install Stable Diffusion 3.5. Once you've downloaded all the necessary files, it's time to install. This step is crucial, so follow carefully. First, open the ComfyUI folder you unzipped earlier and navigate to the Models folder, then the Checkpoints folder. Paste the 16 GB SD 3.5 large model file here. Now take the 3 clip files you downloaded and place them in the clip folder. Be sure not to mix up the files or the installation won't work. Step 5. Run the ComfyUI script. Go back to the root directory of ComfyUI, and at the bottom, you'll see 2 scripts. If your computer doesn't have an NVIDIA GPU, run the first script, which uses your CPU, though it'll be slower. If you do have an NVIDIA GPU, run the second script. Double-click to open and give it a few minutes to launch. Once it's up, you'll see the control panel. Now drag and drop the SD3.5L file you downloaded earlier, the 11 KB one, into the interface. In the clip section, select the clip model you want to use based on your needs. And that's it. The installation is complete. Now, let's show you how to use it. In ComfyUI, locate the prompt input box and type in any prompt you like. Next, on the left side under Clip, select the 3 clip files we just downloaded. You can adjust some basic settings at the top as needed. Once you're ready, click Q in the middle of the screen. After a short wait, you'll see the generated image. Trust us, the results are incredible. Since the generation speed depends on your computer's performance, we can't give you an exact time, but in our tests, it took about 30 seconds to generate an image. And the best part? It's completely free with unlimited use. Whether it's realistic photos or cartoon-style images, The quality is superb, and all images are free to download. How cool is that? No more paying for premium memberships elsewhere. All right, that's it for today's video. If you run into any issues during installation, feel free to drop a comment below, and our tech team will get back to you ASAP. Plus, this series isn't over. We'll be comparing Stable Diffusion 3.5 with Flux 1.1 Pro in our next video to see which tool reigns supreme. If you have any other tools you'd like us to test against it, let us know in the comments. See you next time.